Booyah. Yeah, we back, baby. Welcome
What's
to the Lead
happening?
Ken Show. What's up, Lee? What's up with it?
Man, too much of nothing, brother. How you been?
Man, I've been all right, man. Tired, bro. My weekends are gone. Um, and I
Tell me
still
about it.
got, bro, I got like 6 to 8 more weeks of this shit, and I'm exhausted. This first college football season running the nigga crazy. This first AAU basketball season for K3 going stupid right now. Like it's hard, bro. I forgot how hard Little League and these football games and shit really was, man.
Yeah, I'm learning that right now myself. It's something serious. I can't wait till the season over.
Man, it's like, bro, we have no time for nothing. We can't do nothing else on the weekends. And
At
really,
all.
like for
Your
Quan,
Saturday
we
gone.
Saturday out of there. And then
Yeah.
with Quan, like we traveled to and from Austin. And really I think what Abilene, um, other I don't know where else we done been, bro. I done been in California, baby went to Mississippi. Like these trips is killing us, bro.
Nah, only imagine.
Like, bro, I mean, nigga, the other week we drove 5.5 hours to a game, watched the game. Game was horrible. We took an L, but it was the coach's fault, first off. Southwestern University in Georgetown. They need a whole new coaching staff, bro. I'm sorry to say, but them niggas need a whole new coaching
Oh
staff.
man.
It's horrible, dog. It is horrible. And then we after the game, so we sit 3 to 4 hours at the game, then hop back in the car, do 5.5 hours back home.
Back.
We make it about 3 o'clock in the morning, sleep, and we up at 7 in the morning to get ready for the basketball game, bro. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's a lot, bro.
Man, it is fucking
They
horrible.
they gonna really appreciate it later
That's what you think. You know,
though.
that's
Well, that's
that's
what you hope anyway.
exactly. That's what I meant. That's what
That's
you
what you
hope.
hope for.
You know, that's why we do it. You know, so in the end, they can't say wasn't nobody there to support them, blah blah blah, yada yada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were there every week, every day.
We in that thing. We doing what it take. What about you, man? How little man doing in football right now?
Man, good, bro. Like I say, same thing, man. Like, cause they in the select league, so the games we got don't be down the street. Uh, so we be going far. Like it's crazy, man. Like you said, take your whole Saturday. Then he 10 you, so most of the time his games are around 2, 3, somewhere around there. But they got to be there 2 hours early, so they can prepare and get ready for the game. So that's pretty much my whole Saturday.
Man,
So
who
by
you
the time I
telling,
come home,
man?
sitting in that sun for 2 straight games, I come home, I'm drained. I'm just ready to chill, relax. Like yesterday, I came home, took a nap, and I was in front of my computer all day. So it take up your time, man. But like you say, it's worth it in the end. So they gonna know
Man,
we was there.
bro,
You
I
know,
come home and I can't even get in front of my computer. I don't want to do no phones. I don't want no computer. I real life nigga pop me a Tylenol PM and I go to sleep, bro. Cause it's hard, bro. It's
yeah.
hard.
That be my problem though. I get home, I be so tired, and I'm a rest. I take a nap, but I get up so quick. I don't set no alarm or nothing. I just it don't to me it don't be even be a nap. I be ready to just go to sleep, but I always
Man,
end up getting up and I just can't get back to sleep. But my body be so tired.
man, who you telling, bro? I be dead, man. When I tell you I be dead to the world, I can't do much of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this
Yeah.
week we're gonna talk about what should a man and a woman bring to the table for a relationship in 2021. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before we do that, before we hear what you got to say, Lee, I want to shout out to some of the people that be rocking with us. Um, some of the businesses that help us keep this going. So first and foremost, we're gonna shout out Ashley and Lee, Miami meets Dallas, man. Tell us more about Ashley and Lee, Miami meets Dallas.
Hey man, it's our love story, man. We just documenting our life. What we do day to day. I'm about to start a different segment on there where I do some on my own where I talk about different things. Just me stepping into the role I stepped into. She got her thing going on. So you see some videos from just her, some videos from just me. But for the most part, man, we just document our love story, man, showing y'all what we do every day, the ins and outs, just letting y'all into our life a little bit.
Okay, that's what's up. Next, we got Somel Day Beauty, man. It's a seductive sleepwear company, owned by my wife Brittany. And our goal is to make sure uh, women get their beauty sleep, man. And eventually, she gonna launch some men stuff too. So keep checking it out, SomelDayBeauty.com. You can check us out on Facebook, or just go to the website and purchase right now. Stop playing.
Fellas, that'll
Next,
be a great gift for your lady, man. Trust me, you won't regret it.
for shit show. We also got True Med Pharmacy, man. They got 2 locations now. One in Pearland, and then you got one in East Houston, man. Was Northeast. Um, and then we got Sparkle Glam, man. Sprinkle of Glam. I'm sorry, Lee, man. Tell us more about Sprinkle of Glam.
And y'all make sure to check her out, man. She has lashes, makeup, apparel, whatever you need. It's for the ladies, so women, whatever you need, she got it for you. Great quality. My wife uses it, so y'all check her out, support her. You gotta unmute yourself, bro.
Appreciate you, my man.
Mhm.
That's a little see, man. Teamwork make the dream work, man. We still getting used to it. At least I am. Lee a pro at this, man. He be
Nah, I
trying to
wish,
tell me how
man.
to go and what to do. But I appreciate his leadership. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all
Get
of the
us together.
sponsors, man, and the people that help us keep this going. Um, Now it's time to get straight into it. Fuck it. We've been gone for 2 weeks, trying to get adjusted to this parent life, this little league football, college football,
Man, you have
AAU
kids.
basketball
It'll
life.
change everything. It ain't no joke, bro.
Man, it changed the whole world. You know what I'm saying? But we back, and right now
Man.
today we're gonna talk about what a man and a woman should bring to the table for a relationship in 2021. So let's go kick it off, Lee. What you think a man and a woman should? Let's start with the men. What you think a man should bring to the table?
Well, see, I got a list, but my list is for both parties, to be honest with you. And my list is not all tangible things that you can touch either.
Okay, well let's hear
But
it.
I'm gonna go through it. The first thing on my list, first you got to bring commitment to the table. Don't come into a relationship if you know you're not done with everything. You know what I'm saying? If you know you can't commit to this one person and be strictly with this one person, you know, go ahead. Don't do that. Don't.
What do you
You know what
say?
I'm saying?
Don't
Yeah.
even attempt.
Yeah,
Keep
so you,
playing
you,
your
you got to
game.
make sure you're bringing commitment, a commitment into the relationship. You got to bring an open mind into the relationship, especially when you see it, this is somebody you truly want to be with, you want to marry. You got to be open to the things that they want to do, things that they want to explore. So you have to have that open mind. You can't just come into it and have it your way or the highway type of thing. If you really want to, make this relationship work, come in with an open mind. Um, my next one is finances. Come in it with finances. Don't come in, men or women, don't come into a relationship expecting somebody to bring finances to the table that you can't necessarily bring to the table. But when if both of y'all working towards something, y'all bring those finances together, then it's gonna definitely make the relationship a lot different. They say finances is one of the biggest things that tear marriages apart.
Yeah,
So
buddy.
make sure you had a conversation about finances, do's and don'ts, stuff like that. So make sure don't request somebody have 6 figures if you're not even close to making 6 figures.
Man,
You
and
got
I agree with you, man. I don't
mm,
have a full list,
mm,
cause like yours, mine not really tangible, man. But it's you gotta come into this relationship with understanding.
mm,
You know what I mean? You gotta be able to understand your partner, understand the things that you do wrong or right, understand the things that other person do wrong or right.
mm,
I mean, because a lot of times we had these superficial lists. Um, about what that other person should bring. They should
mm,
be tall, dark, and handsome, or short, thick, and fine. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
They should know how to cook. They should have a job. They should have a place to live, a car. Um, and a lot of those things, somebody can come to you with all of those things, bro, and lack understanding. And they don't understand how you wanted me to have a car and a house and you don't have that. They don't
Exactly.
understand how you wanted me to come to the table with, all of this extra whatever, and you still lack these things. You know what I mean? The simple things. So I really feel like, bro, in 2021, really in life, I don't care what year it is, you got to get rid of that list, and you have to come to the table with understanding. You have to be able to understand what you're going through in life, and understand that life is something that comes at you. You know what I mean? No matter
Yeah.
what you plan, no matter what you think this life will be, a lot of times it's not. We get these surprises, man, every day in life. And when you expecting somebody else to bring something else to the table, in my opinion, you dependent on that person. You want
Yeah.
somebody to bring the things that you don't have so you can depend on them. And what are you giving that other person to depend on? You know what I'm saying? What are you being for that other person? Now,
Exactly.
I don't agree with you sacrificing the things that you want for somebody else. Um, so if some of them things on that list, for example, somebody being financially stable, I want you to be financially stable so I don't have to, fuck off my finances to be in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be able to take care of yourself. Matter of fact, let me rephrase all of that. I think each person, each adult in a relationship needs to be able to sustain themselves outside of this relationship. And that's what you bring to the table. The fact that I don't need you, I want you. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
everything else we can build and we can do together. But I don't need you for a house or a home. I don't need you for a car, truck, or motorcycle, whatever the hell vehicle. I don't need you for that. I have all of that. I am that already. I came to that. Not necessarily came to the table with that, but I know how to take care of myself, and I don't need another adult to come into this relationship and try to take care of me.
Yeah, I think the number one key is working on yourself. Because if you get yourself together and you focus on your goals, your partner's gonna come. I feel like, don't get me wrong, you can have a list. Everybody wants particular things. You can have a list, but I feel like don't just go off of that list. If you meet somebody that spark your interest, but they missing a couple things on this list, go for it. And like I said, I just feel like don't ask for too much that you can't give. Like, don't ask for nothing that you're not, one, not willing to give, or two, can't give, or three, not willing to work toward. Because I can have six figures, and have a wife, or someone that doesn't make six figures, but they bring that support. They may not have six figures, but they don't necessarily need me to survive. They were surviving on their own. She was doing what she needed to do for herself before she met me. So she don't have the six figures I have, but she's not coming to this table with an empty plate as well. And we can work together, and I can help her make the six figures she trying to make, and she can help me make even more. So you ain't necessarily got to be equally yoked, but make sure you bring in something to the table, and you're not requesting so much and bringing zero to the table.
Man,
I
I
feel
really,
like that won't work.
yeah, I feel like that concept of bringing something to the table. That's thinking wrong from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Because you automatically assuming that this person is bringing nothing, or
Mm-hmm.
you're automatically wanting them to bring more to the table than you. Why should I have to bring more to the table than you? We in a
Yeah.
relationship, right? And like you said, before we got together, I was able to take care of myself and do the things and provide a certain level of lifestyle that either I'm comfortable with or that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because oftentimes we're not where we want to be, right? But I'm satisfied with where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And to put somebody else into this equation, I can't do. I can't be put in a position where I'm doing worse than I was by myself. And don't get me wrong, I'm willing to go through the struggle with you. I'm willing to do the things that's necessary for us to work if I feel like you my soulmate. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like God put you in my life, or in my space for us to share this space together so we both can make it to him, then I'm gonna do whatever it takes. You know what I mean? But I'm also gonna have my boundaries and my limitations too, to where I'm not gonna go broke. You not working, and I'm the only one working, paying the bills, this and this and that, and then you make me feel some type of way for not being able to afford the luxuries in life that you want. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and a lot of times, bro, that's what I get from this concept is, and it's usually women saying this man gotta have X, Y, and Z. You know, he got to bring X, Y, and Z to the table because what they always say, I can do bad all by myself. You know, yeah, you
And
can do, but that's not the goal. The goal ain't
mm,
for you to do bad all by yourself. You're supposed to be doing good by yourself too. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So you're
I
supposed
think
to be
social
able to
media
bring.
play a big part in that too, man. Social media get this false view of what relationships are like, and then you have these super rich guys, super rich women that put their relationship out there, and just like the game posted about, he'll never have a woman go 50-50 with him on anything, and so many women reposted that and ran with that. But I mean, if you got the finances that we suspect that he has, because I really don't know what he has, but just going off, what we see, if he's in that position, like any man in that type of position would feel that way. But the man you may meet may not be in that position. He may want to take care of everything, but he need to go 50-50 with you right now till he build and get to a certain place. But y'all bringing y'all finances together or y'all ideas together, will push y'all forward a lot faster. But I think social media has a lot to do with that. Women look at that like, oh yeah, my man needs to take care of everything, and every man, not honestly, every man not in that position.
Yeah, and that suck, bro. It's a situation like you said. You listening or observing this multimillionaire guy, or even woman, who can afford the luxuries in life, the basic shit done. His house paid for, which I don't know
Yeah,
for sure, but multimillionaire, he should be living in a house that's
I
paid
hope his
for.
house paid for.
You know what I'm saying? To where the normal bill that you would have meeting a regular Joe, he paying for somewhere to live. Even if he bought his house,
He
he
paying
paying a
taxes.
mortgage on it. He paying
Mm,
taxes. You know what I'm saying? But you talking about somebody who house and taxes and shit like that in escrow, they paid for already. So
mm,
it's a situation where you it's the have and the have nots. You taking the blueprint of the haves, and you in a have not situation, and
mm,
now you requiring something more from somebody else and don't get me wrong, bro. If you are a man or a woman who have a certain level of standards, no matter what you have, to maintain those standards and be who you are, but don't blame the world or don't belittle somebody else for um having the same as you, which is nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know dudes who they think they players or whatnot, and they woman got to pay for this. Cool, she'll pay for that. But now you just a tool. You know what I'm saying? Now you a toy. I'm gonna buy you whenever I want you. Versus this relationship, and we building something together. We trying to be together for eternity type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Like we can't measure our relationships and our interactions with people based off of other people interactions. And like you say, through social media, we you know how can I put it? We build this standard in our head because somebody that we follow got this and that. You know what I'm saying? When you can obtain that too on your own, you don't need a partner. In my opinion, bro, and I found this out in my marriage, man, where we financially everything was secure. Everything was good, but I was still unhappy in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And it took a separation, bro, for me to understand that it's up to me to make myself happy. I can't depend on her to make me happy. I gotta come to her as a happy person already. She has to come to me as a happy person already, and now we can share in that happiness. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if every time I'm expecting her to be the source of my happiness, she ain't no way she can handle that. Ain't no way as a man I can handle being the only source of her happiness. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's in the Bible for us to have friends and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be responsible for her happiness 100% of the time. And that's what we do in these relationships, man. You know, in theory, we want this person to come through and sweep us off our feet and, be the fucking everything. And that can't be it, man. As an adult, I teach my boys this all the time, bro. You ain't never dependent on a woman. So you better learn how to cook. You better keep money in your pocket, whether it's a job, whether you hustling. And by hustling, I just mean entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, bro, for you, you have to maintain yourself as a man. And then when you go get this other woman, yeah, I teach my boys to, pay the bills and you know what I mean. And you paying the bills because you paying for your situation. Like I'm never gonna let myself fall or go, be in an uncomfortable situation. Then I gotta depend on baby to do everything. Nah, like I don't want to be put in a position where I gotta depend on somebody else. So I really don't care what you bring to the table. I need you to understand me and understand the kind of man I am. So we not arguing over senseless shit. We not arguing over things that it's just the person I am. You know what I'm saying? Like understand that. Oh, I didn't. So for example, me and baby had an argument a few weeks ago, bro, about a dentist appointment. So I booked a dentist appointment for me and Chum, and I left out her and Ken and Jay, right? And she got heated, bro. She was so hot. And, she, bro, when I say she attacked the fuck out of me, like she came at me like I was, look, I keep looking at her to see if she hear me. But she came to me like I was a stranger, you know what I'm saying? And
She
I
say she
felt,
needs to go to the dentist too, bro.
yeah, and I understand that, bro. And that's what she was saying. She like, man, I ain't never booked a dentist appointment for just me and one other kid. When I book appointments, dentist or doctor, I'm booking for the whole family. And my explanation was, baby, we two different people. So I need you to understand me and understand the type of person I am. I might not be the type of person to book, a dentist appointment for the whole family without notice. You know what I'm saying? Without you telling me. Like, tell me that you need. So, and that's how I corrected the situation. When she got on my ass, I literally just, on the way to basketball practice, I called the dentist up to say, hey, can I get 3 more appointments? And it was just that simple. But the way she attacked me, nigga, I was ready to call a divorce lawyer on her motherfucking ass. Like, fuck is you cussing? Like, bro, she cussed me out, bro. And I'm like, man, baby, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Because you holding me up to the standard that you hold yourself up to. And I'm not saying, bro, you have to sacrifice your standards or nothing like that. But you got to be more understanding to understand that that person is not you, and they're not gonna treat every situation the same way that you do. And then you have to go through the steps to teach that person to be more like you if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have to learn that the hard way too. Like it's things that I do that Ashley don't do, and I be like,
Mm-hmm.
why you didn't do that? Like,
Yeah.
and that's how she. I'm not you. You did that. I don't do that though. You know what I'm saying? And
Bro.
you got to learn to accept that. Like you say, you can try to make those changes, but at the end of the day, you want your mate to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Now it is little
Man.
things that both of you will change for each other over time. You may not even realize that you changed it, but you did it, just off the strength. Like, okay, this is something y'all talked about, and over time, you start to, just because you're around this person so much, you start to do the things they do. Maybe talk like them. That's why like attitude and stuff like that is so important because you start to mirror and match your mate a lot. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So you may not necessarily be the same, but over time, y'all gonna pick up on certain stuff and just do it.
And bro, that's why, in my opinion, what somebody bring to the table don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? If you vibe with a person and you connect with this person on levels that you've never connected with somebody else, the fact that they don't have a car, that's gonna stop y'all from being in a relationship. No.
Mm.
Now, if when I'm with you, yeah, you don't gotta have a car because I got one. You know what I'm saying? We can go wherever. But outside of that, like if I mean, you gotta figure out how to get to work the same way you was figuring out how to get to work before. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
borrow my car in situations where I can, but that's not enough for me to say I can't be with you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a place to live. Well, you
Mm.
obviously living somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like, bro, we put as humans, man, we put some unrealistic, um, um, what's the word? Standards, I guess, and some that's not the word I'm looking for, but we place standards on other people when everybody, bro, we could have grew up in the same apartment complex until we hit 18, meaning we was exposed to some of the same shit. But then when we hit the world, nigga, what's inside of me ain't inside of you. You know what I'm saying? What's inside of you ain't inside of me. So we end up on going on two different paths, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? As people, bro, we gotta grow to understand each other. We gotta grow to understand that everybody just don't have the same experiences. Everybody is not, they don't, we don't think alike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are unique in every way in most cases, bro. And that's what that's we made in God image, bro, and his image is it's different.
Yeah.
Like if we could you imagine what you know just look at everybody around you, bro, and look how different people hold everything. Like for me, I'm not a big car person. So I don't really care what kind of car or whatever thing I have versus my brother who gotta have a big supercharge. You know what I'm saying? Who gotta have this and this and that. That's not me, bro. I'd rather have people, genuine people in my life, people that I can hold these conversations with, people that I can learn from, people that I can grow with. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really matter what this person is bringing to the table because in the end, everything that I want at my table gonna be there no matter what.
Yeah, and see, that's why my list, it wasn't stuff that you can touch or feel or tangible stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I agree with you on that part. Like if I'm vibing with you and I like you, we gonna go for it. Like what God got for us is for us. Like
It's for us, man.
we gonna make it work some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like you, I don't really care about the material stuff or the cars, the clothes, and all that stuff. Like, no, for example, like Ashley, like she like gifts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
so I get her stuff because that's one of her love languages. If you don't know your mate love language, y'all learn that.
Yeah, for
But
sure. For sure. You gotta
but
learn the
but
love languages,
but
man.
that's
They
one of her
help.
love languages. But my top love language is just time. You know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely just enjoy spending time with the people that I love and care about. I don't really care. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Once as a youngster, it was times where I wanted the nice cars, the fast cars, the foreign cars, the super big house and all that. To now that I'm older, bro, I just care about time with the people that I love, man. So I don't care about the tangibles and the material things and all that. So like, don't you ain't got to bring up. I'm saying that so you don't have to bring all that to the table. Just bring that support, that respect. You know what I'm saying? The commitment, the open mind, like all that stuff,
Man,
and we good, bro.
that's the
Like
shit
I
that's
don't care about
essential,
all that
man.
other stuff.
Yeah, that's what's essential, man. Because I can help you find a job. Now, don't get
Yeah,
me wrong. I don't want a person that I have to take care of. I don't want a kid. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I want another adult. I want somebody who understands that you have to work to eat. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
I want somebody that understands that life should be about growth. But that's where when you vibing with somebody, then you pick up on that vibe of where they mindset at, how they feel.
mm,
You know what I mean? I'm not with you um for what you have. That's just never been the type of person I am.
yeah.
And
Because
for
you
the
can
people,
lose all that tomorrow.
man, you can lose all of that shit tomorrow, nigga. And
Yeah.
I know for sure you can lose it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
if that's why you got into a relationship, what happens after that?
they gonna leave.
You
And
know?
them the type of people, bro, that you want to guard yourself against. Cause
Yeah.
you find somebody that's with you when you got it and then you lose it and they leave you, you're not gonna trust nobody else in life. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's gonna
You
hurt you.
That's gonna hurt you. So you gotta guide yourself, bro. You gotta use that discernment, bro. You gotta be able to see through people, see through what they saying, see through what they, you know, those fake actions when they acting like somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to see through that in order
Mm-hmm.
to know the truth. And
Exactly.
you do that just by paying attention, bro. Just using that third eye, man. Waking up and seeing what this person is doing and paying close attention to how they treat other people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's key, bro. What's up, fam? But that's key. How look at how people treat other people because they'll definitely treat you like that if you was in that same situation.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, and we don't do that enough. And then you get in this relationship, which it end up just like the last relationship that you was in, and it turned into a cycle. It turned into a cycle because all of that shit that you thought this dude was supposed to, or this chick was supposed to bring to the table, they brought that in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And then your table changed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it's the holidays and your granny bring out new tablecloths and new dishes and shit like that. Your table changed, bro. Because once we attain something that was supposed to be on this table, I need him to make $50,000 a year. He got that $50,000 job. But now y'all acquire more bills, so that $50,000 job, it still ain't cutting the cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So shit gonna change, and now you know whether this person lose or gain something on the table, and your presence in their life is what's the word? Is based on what they have. That shit gonna change too. That person
yeah,
gonna change. He gonna say, you know what, she ain't really for me, bro. When I lost
yeah,
my job, and it was only 2 or 3 months that I went without a job. She wasn't nowhere to be found. Like
yeah.
that ain't how we build quality relationships and raise quality families. You know what I'm saying? We always blame the man and them and they about the condition of our communities and shit like that. But the conditions of our communities, bro, it's poor in some senses. You know what I mean? We
Hmm.
lack the understanding, man. Like right now, bro, I got a 20-year-old son who is trying to find his way as a man, and right now he's trying to consider moving out the house, right? And it's like, yeah, son, you can move out if that's what you want to do. Cool, you gotta go become the man that you want to be. But understand that it's gonna be hard for you. You know, shit gonna change up on you real quick. And everything that you have right now, you may not have because you don't have bills and shit right now. You don't have obligations. You know what I'm saying? Right
Hmm.
now, you free to be this 20-year-old and navigate your way, never saving a dollar, never because you ain't gotta pay no bills. You can wait till your next check come. You could be broke for 2 months and then that next payday come and you good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how it is with these situations, man. We got to give the people in our lives the room to grow, the room to make mistakes. I told my boy, man, your 20s, nigga, that's one big ass mistake. That's the biggest mistake of life. Is when we turn 20 until we hit 30. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you make all your mistakes, man. And even in a relationship, that first few months or even few years in a relationship, both of us should be allowed to make mistakes and learn from them. But when this person is repeating the cycle, they keep doing what they're doing, then you have to make a real decision. That's when that discernment come in and you say, hey, this person ain't for me. I gotta
Hmm.
move on.
Yeah,
But
mistakes are definitely normal. Like you says this, if you continue to go on that same pattern, like you made this mistake and you make that mistake again and again and again. Like now, this is a pattern of your life. This is just the way
yeah,
you are. It's not a mistake anymore. You're driving this. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
every situation has a solution, and apparently you're not trying to find it. If you keep finding yourself back in the same place over and over and over again, and that's when if you that person's mate, if you've tried to step in and help it, that's when you have to look at them like, okay, something
yeah,
not
for
right. You know
sure,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like I can't let you bring me down. And I got somewhere I'm trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna go with me, or this is your stop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep pushing once you get out.
And see that's for me, bro. When I had to think about what should a man and woman bring to the table, I've been with my wife since I was 17. You know what I'm saying? So, at 17, bro, I didn't have any qualifications of what this woman need to bring to the table. Nigga, she was fine. Her sex was good. You know what I'm saying? She when I was around her, I felt like a man. At 17 years old, bro, I'd go to the movies, and even if I didn't have money to pay for the movies, nigga, she'd slide the money in my pocket. She'd hold my arm like I was her daddy or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I felt like the biggest king in the world, and those were the things that for me, even now to this day, bro, that keep me with her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't shit that she bringing to the table or not, because in reality, I'm a man, dog. I don't care what she bring to the table. I don't know how much money she make. I don't even know what the fuck she spent her money on. You know what I'm saying? But I know when she asks me for money, I gotta have it. You know what I mean? Because that's the kind of man I am. You know, and I don't know what her list. I'm gonna have to ask her, baby. What was your list? What did Joe man have to bring to the table? Oh, she say dick. I think she said you said dick, right? Look nasty ass. She been nasty my whole life, man. Ever since I met her ass, she was nasty. But yeah, bro, that's you know what I'm saying. And we were so young, man, that we didn't have all of these standards. We didn't have. It was really just about how you felt around that person, versus how that person, you know, what that person was able to do for you, and this and that. Then at 19 is when we first started living together. And even then, bro, it wasn't, you know, who gonna do this, who gonna do that. You know, I assumed my role, she assumed hers, you know. And whatever I didn't have, she had, and whatever she didn't have, I had. You know what I mean? So it wasn't this list of standards. And I feel like you make that shit up the older you get because life ain't working out the way you thought it'll work out. So now you think this list will help you find the things you want. And in reality, that list don't do shit but piss you off because it's unrealistic.
Yeah, I feel sometimes people make that list early, and that's why they life. Well, that's why they feel their life is not as it should be because they have all these high expectations, and not even just their mate or people, just themselves. Okay, by this time I want to have this, and by this time I should be making this and this. And when you hit 25, if you ain't got the six figures you said you wanted, or the big house you said you wanted, or you ain't married yet, now you start to look at yourself like you failed, and in reality, you haven't, man. Like, we can't plan everything to the T. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, you show God your plans, he gonna let you know, like, it ain't,
He
he
gonna
got something
laugh
better
at you.
for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
gonna
got
laugh
something.
at you like,
And
oh, that's
so,
all you want.
yeah, and I think we put these unrealistic expectations on ourselves every single day. And so when we get to these points, these checkpoints where we feel we felt to accomplish something, now man, I failed, or I ain't where I should
Yeah,
be,
buddy.
and this and that. But in
Yeah,
reality, you ain't failed, man. You woke up, you
you
still
still
moving,
living. You
you
still
still
got
got
breath
time
in
to
you
accomplish the things that you say
that
you
you
want
want,
to
man.
accomplish.
Preach, man. How they
Right.
do in church? Preach, pastor. Preach, pastor. Yeah, like motherfucker, bro. Because that's true, man. Like
Mm.
I know for sure. At what 25, 26 years old, I made more money in life than I would ever, ever dreamed of making at that point. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't. It was because I had the drive to just get out there and do it. Like that shit wasn't a plan. It wasn't. Don't get me wrong. As we went on, I started making more plans and start checking shit off. And we cutting through the red tape basically to get exactly where we want to go. Um, but it wasn't. It was more so just having a drive to get, just having a drive to get out there and go do. You look like your nana, girl. It's just having a drive to get out there and go do what's in us, bro. Like do it, and that's the same thing with these relationships, man. You got to be able to do it. You got to be willing to just do what it takes.
And do it
Like
every day, consistently. Like, just do it
consistently wake up
every
and do
day.
that shit every single day. Hey, look, we finna shout out these sponsors real quick one more time for the people who was late. Um, but I want y'all to comment, man. Let me see what your list looking like. Looking like what you think he or she need to bring to the table while we do this real quick. Um, so yeah, first we got Ashley and Lee, Miami meets Dallas. Man, give us quick 10 seconds on what it's about.
Hey, man, that's just our love story, man. Check it out. We got a new video going up tomorrow, and Bay
Oh
got a
yeah,
video up right now that's doing crazy numbers. So y'all go check that out.
man. Make sure y'all subscribe. That's one of my favorite YouTube channels right
Yeah,
now, man.
and like and comment as well.
Shit, so we got some Day Beauty, man. It is a seductive sleepwear. It's sexy. It's comfortable. Look, every time she wear one of those to sleep, it don't stay on long. She get the dick that she been wanting. So, fellas, buy it for her, and I promise you, you're gonna love it more than she do. Next, we got True Man Pharmacy, man. The pharmacy that truly cares. You see the address, 5620 East Sam Houston Parkway. And then you got 2819 Cullen Parkway. So check us out, man. They are in Northeast Houston and then Pearland. And then we got our girl, man, Sprinkle of Glam.
Y'all make sure y'all check her out. She got lashes, apparel, makeup, whatever you need, lady. She got it there. You getting ready to go out? She got what you need.
For sure. All right, but yeah,
And
man,
we're not a sponsor, but how about them Cowboys?
I've been waiting. As soon as we logged in, I've been waiting on your ass. I seen one of my homeboys on Facebook say, "How about them Cowboys?" So in my mind, I'm like, "Okay, they won again, huh?" I've been waiting on your ass to say
Yeah,
something about
man.
them motherfucking
We
Cowboys.
on the road to the bowl, baby. We ready.
My bad. I had to check baby real quick. She grabbed the keys, walking out the door like she ain't had to check in or something. You know we don't play that shit around here. You know what I'm saying? You better tell me where you going up out of here looking like that. Anyway, man. But yeah, man, I feel like if y'all don't listen to nothing else we said this whole show, this whole episode, you have to hear the understanding, man. Be understanding of whoever you choose to be in your space. Understand what they go through. I mean, when I was I don't know, I was probably about 23 years old. I volunteered at this Christian camp called Young Life. And Young Life is basically, I think they in like most of the schools that are in bad neighborhoods, underprivileged, economically challenged neighborhoods, and these kids at this camp, man, this is one of the first opportunities where they really get to be kids. Ain't no technology there. Um, and I was brought on as one of the camp counselors, I guess, for the school that I went with. And what happened, what blew me away, bro, is they had this one ceremony, I guess, where towards the end of camp, we there for a week, and towards the end of camp, it's like this, I don't know, this prayer session where you kind of just we walk the campsite. Um, all of the people that work at the camp, they walk and they start singing and shit. And then towards the end of this camp, this particular night, we as the leaders have to wash the feet of our campers. You know what I'm saying? Which it's symbolism from the Bible, I guess, where we washing their sins away, this and this and that. But for me, bro, it was for this week of time at this camp, I'm at service to these kids. That's what the lady who asked me to come, she my son godmama now, man, Coach T. Shout out to Coach T and Coach Mabry. And what they told me was, man, I want you to, everything that these kids need this week, do it. You know what I'm saying? As much as you might not want to. And for me, that meant I had to wake up super early to go to this first little I don't know what they call it, but like we went horse riding and bike riding and climbing mountains and shit. But for each session, I had to wake up early, and some of these kids wouldn't even want to go, so I'm literally waking up, bro, at 6 in the morning in the summer on a Monday to take this one kid on a bike ride. You know what I'm saying? But towards the end of the camp, it was second nature for me to be at service for them. Whatever they needed, I'm running to it. I'm trying to get it, and I learned, bro, how to be of service to people at these camps and those kids, man. Like still to this day in life, bro, do anything I ask them to do. You know what I'm saying? The people that I met at that camp, bro, gonna come and they know that I'm gonna do whatever for them, And it was just a week for like 3 summers in a row. But the point I'm trying to make, man, is you have to be more about um, put yourself in service to other people. You have to pay more attention to how you treat other people versus how they treat you, and that's how you get what you want out of life. So when you writing this list about what somebody else need to bring to the table, you need to write a list about what you bringing to the table and what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And be the person that you gonna be in this particular relationship. Ignore the list. Like, don't even waste your time writing the list of what you want them to be. Focus more on what you will be and how what you gonna bring to this table, and that's how you hold somebody up to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about just making demands of what they should have and what they should do. Do it. Lead by example. Do what you should do. Do what you plan on, what you want. And if you don't get that in return, you wouldn't even have to say anything. That person gonna take themselves out of the relationship because you do too much. You know what I mean? And they gonna know that, man. I can't match what he or she doing. You know what I'm saying? I can't. They gonna feel bad about not being able to give you the things that you give them, and they either gonna step up to the plate to make more money, to do more, to bring, to return what you give them, or like I said, they gonna step away and they gonna let you know I gotta step away because I'm not ready for the type of woman that you are. I'm gonna step away because I'm not ready for the type of man that you are. I can't give all the attention that you give me. I can't even give that back to you. So they gonna X themselves out the picture, and you don't even have to stop being the person that you are, man. In the next relationship, you do the same thing. Focus on who you are. Focus on the things that you bring to the table, and I guarantee you're gonna get a better quality of life.
Exactly. It's that quote that say you help enough people get what they want out of life, you'll start to get what you want. Then if you focus on yourself, man, as long as you stay on that right path and you doing what you're supposed to do, you getting yourself right, man. The right person is definitely gonna just fall into your lap, man, at the right time. You
Yeah,
just
buddy.
but you always gotta put yourself first and just focus on you.
And that's what I think, man. And a lot of times we are taught that that's selfish. And I don't think it's nothing selfish about that. It's nothing selfish about maintaining your own peace and happiness, and they say now that mental health is one of the biggest things talked about in the world right now, and it should have been one of the biggest things we talked about,
Now it's
but
been one of the biggest things, just not in our community.
nah.
People
Okay.
look down on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
and that's what we can't do, man. The best thing about being an adult is the fact that you get to maintain your mental health. You're not, you get to, and I don't know the right way to say this because some people don't have the power to walk out of them abusive relationships and this and that. But um, be somebody that do. Be somebody that has the power. And I didn't want to make this about abusive relationships more so than you making yourself happy.
mm,
You spending that me time. You taking care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself to a certain standard, again, it's gonna be the same thing. Those people gonna X themselves out of the picture because they can't provide for you the things that you provide for yourself. They can't care for you the way that you care for yourself, and it's gonna make them feel a certain type of way. And they gonna take themselves out the game.
and I think people look at it negatively, but I think it's okay to be selfish. I used to have a problem with that. It used to be hard for me. Like I never want to tell anybody no. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I want to be there
This
for
is
everybody, but you gotta put yourself first. Sometimes it's definitely okay to be selfish. Like you say, for your peace of mind, for your rest. Your body need rest. You
yeah,
know what I'm
bro.
saying? Sometimes you just need to sit back and meditate and think about life. Like it's okay. Like stop thinking being selfish is a negative thing. Like it's definitely not, especially when it comes to, like you say, your peace of mind and your happiness. Like be selfish sometimes. Go do something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Tell this
Man,
person no and tell yourself yes sometimes, man.
it's crazy to hear you say that because as soon as you said that, I'm like, man, this nigga is the least selfish person I ever met in my life, bro. Like no bullshit, bro. Like I tell people, man, you are the standard of selflessness that I use anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you somebody who I don't give a fuck what time of night it is. I can call Levi, and I don't care where I'm at. He gonna make his way to me. You know what I'm saying? I could be in New York, bro, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Lee, I'm out of there, dog. I need X, Y, and Z. And if he can't get to me right then, he gonna find a way. This nigga gonna call AAA. He gonna call whoever, and I'm gonna be saved. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it's like that with everybody in his life. You know what I'm saying? But what you said, I'm glad to know Because I remember way back when, man, when you started real estate school, and that was one of your biggest uh, one of your the biggest journeys of your life, I think, since I've known you anyway. And it was because you were so selfless for everybody else, and you know it got to a point to where you like, man, Ken, bro, I can't answer the phone. I can't, you know, I gotta learn to say no because I gotta get through this, man. This is
Mm.
something that I've been wanting to do since I was a kid. So I gotta be able to focus on this. And you used to call me, bro, and feel bad about not calling me. You know what I'm saying? Ken, bro, man, I'm sorry, bro. It's just taking so much out of me. This, and that, and I'm like, bro, it's okay to do you and be you. You know,
Mm.
I know Lee at heart, and
Mm.
I think that's what you're saying, man. Even when you are selfish, but if you are a person who's usually at service to other people, then the people that really care for you, the people that really love you, gonna understand when you take that time for yourself. They gonna
Definitely.
understand because you do so. Like baby, man, baby do so much for the people around her. Nigga, I don't think nobody that she know personally has not hit her to write a resume. You know what I'm saying? Has not hit her, bro, to write a 2 weeks notice or something like that. Like whenever they need something in, you know, in relation to work or need this shit to be wrote the right way, they calling her, you know. Whenever they need somebody to pull up and help with this, they calling her. It's so much so, nigga, that I be mad at her. Like, bro, why you do so much for everybody else? But then I gotta remember, man, she's a servant. You know
Her.
what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. And for me to take that away from her, I'm probably gonna lose her. You know what I mean? Because that's the type of person she is, bro. And when
When I
you
texted on her birthday, I said, "Make sure you don't do nothing for nobody else today."
exactly, you know what I'm saying, and that's man when you for me, bro. You know, I've been on a journey to become that type of person myself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's some people in my life that'll say I am that person. And it's some people in my life who will say no. You know, but more than anything is me knowing myself. I stop allowing what other people say control what I do. You know what I'm saying? And control who I am. You know, like I really at this point I don't care what nobody else say. These are the things that Ken likes to do. This is the shit that Ken gonna do. And part of that for me now is being of service to the people around me. You know what I'm saying? And I know when I do that, I find the most success in my life. So I think that's something that we all should adopt, man. Is just trying to be of
Definitely.
service to the people around us, man, and trying to see how I can help the situation versus what can I get from this situation.
Exactly. And it makes you feel good too when you're there for people. Like you can be having a
And
bad day and end up doing something for somebody else to change your whole day around.
man, bro, I learned that shit more in the last 2.5 years at this new job that I have, right? Um, You know, I work in HISD, bro. Where I'm a wraparound resource specialist. My job is literally to cater to these kids to create a happy space for them at school outside of academics, right? I mean, so I find tutoring and extra work for the kids that need it, but for the most part, it's all of the fun shit. Like, nigga, last year I found a connected with two barbers who came into the school and cut like 25 heads. You know what I'm saying? And the smile and the joy on these kids' faces, bro, running around this. And this is just a simple fucking haircut, you know. For a lot of kids, it's shoes, clothes, belts, and the simplest thing that I provide for kids that make them so happy, bro, are Takis
Man,
and
kids
food
love Takis, boy.
and food, man. To see these kids, you know, eat like I'm giving them canned goods to take home for the weekend and whatnot, bro. And it just changed their life, man. And for me, you know, I'm on Facebook begging all the time, dog, because I see the smiles that these kids carry on their faces after they get the help that they need. You know, I see the change in their grades and their behavior. And for me, it's just that's what it's about, you know, at this point, man. For the rest of my life, I'm trying to be of service. So I'm away, I'm throwing away all these fucking lists. I'm done with lists. Don't send me no fucking list. Don't ask me to write no list. Fuck a list, man.
Mhm.
I'm more concerned about the value that I bring to any situation, and I know that the value I bring will be rewarded. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say on this
Yeah, man,
on
just
this
stay the
topic.
course, man. I agree with you, man. I don't care about a list. I do vision boards, but
That's what's up.
I don't care about lists. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just do vision boards to help me stay focused on my goals. I don't necessarily put dates on them anymore. I just, hey, this is what I want to attain in my life before I'm dead and gone. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
And I just work on those goals, and I do little things every day, or to get closer to those goals. But I do, like I said, I do vision boards. I don't care about a list. I feel like the list put us in a place. It stress you out, man. Like I said earlier, man, it just puts you in a place where you feel like you failed, and you really hasn't. You really haven't. And society will tell you this and tell you that. No, don't pay attention to that. Don't listen to them. Just run your race. Like Nipsey said, it's a marathon, man. Just stay the course. And eventually, what I'm saying, you stay on the right track and run the right route, that blessing gonna fall right into your life, man. Just get rid of that
man,
list, stay focused, and keep moving, man.
that's what's up. Look, before we get up out of here, man, it's shot o'clock. I got the waiter bringing my shot right now, so Lee
Man,
gonna
I
find
only
it.
got I only got water, bro. My
That's
trainer my
cool.
trainer won't let me do anything right now, man.
That's cool.
He getting my body right.
I would say fuck your trainer, but I ain't gonna say that today.
Now,
I'm
y'all see me working, man. I got a one in
yeah.
front of my weight right now,
Hey, that
so.
boy say 199 point something. I'm like, oh yeah, my boy with it, bro. That shit made me cry, nigga. Shot o'clock, man. My boy, Casamigos. Well, oh shit. So look, man, my last thought, I said it already. Do away with them lists, man. Focus on the value that you bring to a situation versus what you can get out of situation, and that's how your life gonna change. That's all I got to say, man.
I just want to tell everybody, do something for somebody this week,
Man, do
and watch
something.
how that blessing come back to you.
Hey, look, and when you do, come back to the Lee and Ken show on Facebook and comment what you did, man. We might have a special something for you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
every time you do something great or do something nice or just extra for somebody else, go to the Lee and Ken show and comment what you did extra on our page so we can do something extra for you. Shout out to everybody that watched us this week. We look forward to next week. We back on and popping, you know what I'm saying? We still getting ready for January. January is when we going full steam with everything, you know what I mean? So, we appreciate everybody that's rocking with us in these early stages. And yeah, man. Check us out, man. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all.
appreciate it.
We're gonna end with this real quick. Hold on.